Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are halfway through our pregnancy. Woo! I'm so excited. So this is my 20-week update video. It has been crazy to say the least. A lot has changed since my first video of the first trimester update. This is not a second trimester update because I'm not fully through my second trimester, but I wanted to do like a halfway update. So here we are, and we're sitting in baby boy's nursery. As you can tell, I'm sitting on the rocker. I'm so excited. If I start moving, that's why, because it's like a glider and this thing's good. This thing's comfy. So I'm so excited to film this video for you guys today. And, well, as you guys can tell, I already get really out of breath way quicker than before. So I wrote down a few notes throughout the weeks to let you guys know kind of like what happened, any big milestones that happened. So I think my last video of me updating was, I think I was around 13 weeks. So in today's video, I am 20 weeks. Depending on when I upload, I might be a little bit over 20 weeks, somewhere around there. But so let's go ahead and get started. So basically, let me just pull out my notes. I did write down like notes throughout the weeks so that I can kind of keep track in my mind, because there's been a lot of things that have changed. So around 14 weeks, I started to get excruciating headaches, and it was more towards nighttime. So every night I would be going to bed with a headache, and it was so bad that I would wear like a cold washcloth on my head to go to bed. It was pretty rough, but I will say it didn't last that long. I feel like it lasted for maybe a week or two. So it wasn't terrible, but in the moment I was like, oh my gosh, am I ever gonna make it through this? But that subsided, and also around 14 weeks, my nausea started to kind of die down a little bit as well. It wasn't fully gone, but it definitely wasn't as bad as it was through like leading up to my 13 weeks. I will say that everyone's pregnancy is completely different, so don't be comparing yours to mine. This is just my own experience. But within the first trimester, I discovered that I did not do well with meat. I could not be around it while cooking. I couldn't smell it while it was cooking. I couldn't eat it. So that is still going on till this day. I can't be around meat. It grosses me out. Something about it, I don't know why. It's just very strange. So that has not changed. I'm waiting for it to change, because I used to love me some wings, and I can't eat wings anymore, which is sad, because every time we'd go out like on a Friday night or something, we would go to like Buffalo Wild Wings or something and get like wings, and not anymore. So moving on, I don't remember anything like big happening within like the 15-week range. I feel like 14 and 15 kind of meshed together, but my 16 weeks was a big week for us. So we actually felt the baby move, both Chad and I, which typically they say you might feel the kicks before your husband can, because they're stronger inside than they are outside. But it was so crazy. The one night we were laying in bed, and Chad actually felt the kick before I did, which makes me so mad. But we were laying in bed, and I actually fell asleep. And we always go to bed with him with his hand on my belly. And I was sleeping, and he wakes me up in like the most panicked but most excited voice ever. He was like, oh my God, Lexi, wake up, wake up, wake up. And I was like, what? Like, what happened? He's like, did you just move your stomach? And I'm like, no. He's like, I felt the baby. I'm like, no, you didn't. Like, I would have woke up, or I would have felt it. He's like, no, I felt it. I felt it. And I was like, I didn't want to believe him, but also I was like, oh, like, that's cute, you know? But then the next day, we were actually in his car, and we were driving, and all of a sudden I started getting this weird sensation kind of, in my left lower like belly hip area, and I was like, I look at Chad, I was like, I just feel something weird. He's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, it's not pain, but I just feel something that I've never felt before. So I put my hand on that spot and I felt him kicking, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that is insane. So ever since then, I've been feeling him kicking, and it is without a doubt the best feeling you'll ever have when you're pregnant. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It just kind of like reassures you that everything's going good. It makes you, it's just really nice. I love it. I can't even explain it. Once, if you have done it and you've been pregnant and you felt that, then you know what I'm talking about. It just like is the best feeling, and it's like so exciting. So around 17 weeks, I really, really, really started having some weird, vivid dreams. Now, some people get this early on. Some people don't get it at all. Some people get it at random times. I don't know. But it is a pregnancy symptom, is vivid dreams. And I started getting these very weird dreams around that time. And I still get them. It's just, I feel like that week, every single night, I was getting a weird dream. But I still get them. They're just not as repetitive. But it's just so funny because it's always like baby related or something to do with him. And they're always so funny. Like they're just like stuff that you're like, how did you even dream of that? Like, how did you even think to dream of that? So I don't know. It was just crazy because I remember waking up and I'd being like, Chad, I just had the wildest dream. And I would always explain it to him, like what my dream was, and he'd be like, what the heck? I'm like, listen, I don't know, man. It's just pregnancy. Pregnancy is wild. Pregnancy changes your body all over. Also, pregnancy brain, that is a big thing. I have been so confused half the time. I'll be in mid-conversation with someone and completely forget what I've been talking about. And wow, it's a real thing. It makes me feel dumb sometimes, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I've also been way more clumsier than normal. I am not a clumsy person, and I drop a lot of things now. I'm stumbling over things now. I trip over things. I don't know when that actually started, but it definitely started within those time frames, like around like the 16, 17 weeks. Okay, so 18 weeks, my boobs literally are huge. Like, wow. And I still got halfway to go, and I don't even want to even know how big they can actually get because they're massive. They are. I mean, TMI, I know that's super TMI, but let's just be real. Things are changing, things are growing, things are stretching, and the boobs are one of them. And some people might love that, but I just don't. I don't like the look of the big boobs. They make me feel like I'm wider up top, but whatever. It's creating a baby, and it's getting ready to, you know, supply milk for my child one day. So all in all, I am so happy, and I'm not complaining, but wow, things are changing for sure. But it's all good. It's all for a good cause. But so moving on to around 19 weeks, this started happening pretty early on, but around 19 weeks, I really started noticing my belly is growing hair. And that is so embarrassing. Like, I can't believe I'm telling you guys this, but that a lot of people get this, and oh my gosh, my belly is so much hairier than it used to be. And it's not like black hair or anything, because I am a natural blonde, so I have blonde hair all over. But it's just like, it's like everyone has peach fuzz on their skin, but in pregnancy, like it grows. And I don't know if it's related to the prenatals. I don't know what it's related to, or all the extra hormones. My belly is getting hairier, and I don't know if I should shave it or let it go. Someone leave a comment down below if this has happened to you and what you did, because it's not going to be noticeable to someone else at all. If I showed someone my belly, they would not be like, oh my gosh, look at that hair. But I noticed it because like I'm always lotioning up my stomach and I'm just paying attention to changes, and oh my goodness, it is getting hairy. And I feel like right around 19 weeks is when I started being like, whoa, like someone needs to tell me if I can shave this or not. But all in all, it's just been kind of crazy. It's been really amazing. I feel so much better. I'm not as tired. Oh my gosh, my first trimester, I was so tired. But within, I would say around 16 weeks is really when I started noticing a change from first trimester to second trimester. And I am feeling so much better. I have a lot more energy. I'm not taking naps as frequent as I was. I don't know. I just feel really good. I feel refreshed. I feel like my pregnancy is going great. I'm overall, like some people get moodier when they're pregnant. Everyone's been telling me that I'm nicer that I'm pregnant when I'm pregnant, which is really funny. But I just feel like I'm like always in a good mood. I'm just happy. I'm very, very, very appreciative of my body to be able to create something so amazing. And I'm loving it. I really am. Now, don't get me wrong. I would love to just be like fast forwarding through it and have my baby, but pregnancy is beautiful and I wouldn't change it for anything. And so far, so good. I haven't gained a lot of weight. I'm only up 3 pounds, which is honestly not what I expected of myself. I expected to be pretty hefty during my pregnancy, and I know that I still got 20 more weeks to go, so a lot can change, but I'm doing pretty good on as far as weight gain, and my appetite's coming back. So all in all, we're doing good over here. We're just excited for the next step, excited to, have the baby grow, take week by week as it comes, and I'm so, so, so excited. But I asked you guys over on my Instagram if you guys had any questions throughout, like pregnancy questions or anything you guys wanted to ask me, and I got a few responses, so I'm going to go ahead and pull those up now. Okay, so I had someone ask me, did you feel pregnant before you got a positive test? Like, did you know before you tested? I did, and I tell people this all the time. A lot of people you always hear say, you'll know if you're pregnant. And I was like, oh yeah, okay. And even if you have a pregnancy scare, you think, like you trick your mind into thinking that you're pregnant. But in reality, when you actually are pregnant, you will know. It's different. It's not like the, oh my gosh, like I could be pregnant and you didn't even miss a period yet. Like it's more of a, like your body is changing. Your body, like your hormones are changing, and you just know. Like I knew I was pregnant before I even got a positive pregnancy test, because you won't test positive until you have enough HCG in your urine, and I was getting negatives, and I was like, I am definitely pregnant. This is not right. So I just waited a couple days and I retested, and then I was pregnant. You'll know. It's crazy. I don't know how to really explain it, but you will know. The next question I got is, do you like being pregnant? And I really do. And that's actually a really good question, because a lot of people hate it. And I know every pregnancy is different, and everyone throughout pregnancy is different, and it's not a one size fits all. And throughout this pregnancy, I will say I do like it. I love the changes that are happening. I feel good. Like, I love my bump. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like that's like his little cozy home in there. So all in all, so far, I do like it. Ask me that when I'm like 38 weeks and probably huge and like over it, I might change my mind. But right now, I'm loving it. Next question is, did you get any stretch marks? So as of now, which I'm 20 weeks, I do not have any stretch marks. I don't have any, like none on my boobs, none on my hips, none on my legs, my stomach, back, nothing. Things can change day by day, so I have no idea what the next day has in store for us. But as of right now, I do not have any stretch marks, which I'm praying that all the lotions that I've been using are working, and so far so good. So next question is, are you nervous about labor? No. Surprisingly, I'm not. I think I have a mindset as of like, well, this baby has to come out whether I like it or not. So I'm sure once I get bigger, I'm gonna probably get a lot more nervous. No, I'm not gonna say I'm not nervous, but I'm not scared. Like I'm actually quite excited. As weird as that sounds, like I just have like this vision of like how it's gonna go, and I'm just so excited to be in there and like being hours away from meeting my son and like going through that experience with my husband. Like I'm so excited. I'm more ready to have him than I feel like I can even express. Like I come in this room and I sit in here and I rock on this like rocking chair, and I'm just like, I'm gonna have a baby. Like I'm gonna have a baby one day. Like I don't know, I just get really excited, and I'm just really, really, really thankful for being pregnant. So I don't get scared about stuff like that because the baby has to come out whether I like it or not. So I don't know. I guess we'll see once I get bigger if things have changed. Okay, last question is, what are you looking forward to most after pregnancy? Truly, like, it honestly makes me emotional even thinking about this. Like, the fact that it's not even going to be me and Chad anymore, like, it's going to be me, Chad, and our son, and, like, that just is the most amazing thing I can even think of. Like, I am so excited to just be on, like, laying on the couch, snuggled up, all three of us, like, watching a movie with our cats, like, by our feet, and, like, it's gonna be winter time, so it's gonna be, like, cozy inside, and, like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be able to be someone's mom. Like, I'm around a lot of babies and their mothers, and, like, I am envious that, like, that baby wants their mother, and, like, obviously, like, I want that bond. I am so excited to want to be able to have my kid want me and, like, need me, and that could be selfish, I don't know, but I'm just so, I can't even express the feelings of of how I even feel. Like I don't know. I'm like babbling words because I am speechless at the fact that I am going to be a mom, and I don't know, it's just wild. It is so wild, and I am so ready for this new journey in my life, and I'm so excited to see where the next 20 weeks take us, and it's going to be good. But I will definitely keep updating you guys on things that are changing, new symptoms that I'm having, and yeah, if you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the comments. I make new videos every single Monday, and I am so, so, so excited to take you guys on my journey of pregnancy with me. And if you guys haven't already, please subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and also press the bell notification to get notified every single time I upload. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.